What stands out for me is land reforms. China was very bold in how it handled the issues of land reform so that farmers had access to better rights for land. Then access to technologies was very critical, but more critically, being able to design policies that would ensure that a transformation process was put in place for the Chinese people. So this is something that we need to be doing on the African continent.
Well, actually, one of the key challenges facing Africa agriculture is the lack of infrastructure as well as technology. And China's Belt and Road Initiative focuses on enhancing the connectivity as well as infrastructure building overseas. So how do you think that initiative could help Africa to ease the pressure and facing the challenge on that front?
Belt and Road Initiative particularly is very interesting because it puts a lot of emphasis on, again, infrastructure development with a lot of connectivity on roads, pipelines, airports. Now, if you look at the trade that is happening between China and Africa today, it's a very small proportion of the amount of trade that is happening with China and the rest of the world. So Africa would like to be a significant trade partner to China, both in terms of exports and imports. But right now, the volume of trade is very small. So with the Belt and Road Initiative, my hope is that that will open up the opportunity for African governments and African countries to participate better, to be better connected, not to China, but to the whole stretch of countries that will be part of that initiative. So it will open up opportunities for the continent.
Well, since the year 2000, China has sent over 2,000 agriculture experts as well as over 7,000 medical personnel to Africa. So how do you see the role of people-to-people exchanges as well as the training projects play in the cooperation between the two countries on that front?
That is a very important part of the South-to-South cooperation with China, but also with other countries in the South. And what you see is a diffusion of technologies. Definitely for China to be where it is at in terms of 400 million people out of poverty in a short period of time, there's lots of technologies that are available on the Chinese side that Africa will benefit from. And this is already happening because Chinese experts, through some of the Chinese demonstration centers that are in Africa, through partnership with African institutions, in diffusing knowledge around what is already happening here. So there's an opportunity to diffuse the technologies, but also to train Africans in some of the things that we saw happen here. So there's knowledge sharing between the two continents, and there's real technology transfer that will help fast track what is happening in Africa.